at Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Lady!
51, Mike, 51! You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You got it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Green 80!
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reggie Ragland make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
51 the mic, boy. 51.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Tight end right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself, and it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, you take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike. Check.
Hey, Riblin.
Say nothing. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for KC, 63 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
14, Friday.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his target, Samuel. 30, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
15.
44's to Mike. Come on. 44's to Mike. 44's Mike.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mike, 44. Yo. Alpha. Yo. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Chiefs 14. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt His 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yellow. Let's go, defense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Good, guys. 4 down, 4 down. Good job right there. Out, out, out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
36 power.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, check Mike.
Left hash.
50. Check Mike 50. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Wilson. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Wilson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Go. 18. Let's go, 14.
Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect up and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
SOS.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got a first down past the 30. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right.
Hey, dribble in.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, D.
Attack.
It's just me.
Hey, 57.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
Check 50.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
This is wrong.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
50 to Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Mike spoke both.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Push him back. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Strong right. Odd. 5 down.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Bang out. Hey. Hey, 0. Go. 40.
Watch twist.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tremont Smith, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he gets them set up near midfield for the moment, but with that penalty marker down, I don't know if it's going to hold. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the pass.
They'll toss it to Smith. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Target. Kill.
Good job right there.
Kill.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Fight on these two. Go on, Eddie.
And watch the leg. Kill.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jeremiah Tauju. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. To throw from his end zone. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauju picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Being chased out left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, Pop.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on third down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Wilson to throw. This complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Wilson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Steps away to his left.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Took right.
1st and 10.
Watch tight ends. Tight ends right. Tight ends right.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC, 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Eluding the pressure, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in it.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to his escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike spoke. Silver.
Attack.
You got tight.
Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44 is the mic.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch out.
I'll go special.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, we got 3
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Gerald McCoy. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And avoids the contact by sliding. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks are taking off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Fopo's and Mike. Mike's Fopo.
We own this.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to look deep from... And this is taken in at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yellow.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Under pressure, they got him again. Gerald McCoy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
19.
Bravo.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Smith. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
14.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
25.
Hey, tight.
Wilson throwing again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Tight
ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Zebra.
Check. 3 down, 3 down. Watch twist.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Wilson throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Fight on these two.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Easy.
Why? Who? Who's Mike? Check. Hey, watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
All day